You know, GoldenEye gets a lot of love, and it deserves it. It's a masterpiece. So when I got my hands on this game, I was ready for the same experience. What's that? You never heard of this game? That's right, no one ever talks about it, and no one's really ever talked about it since.
Yeah, GoldenEye gets all the love, but this game didn't get nearly the same attention. So let's start with the obvious. The World Is Not Enough was released with the Bond movie, and this time the game was made by EA Games because Rare did such a bad job with the previous hit. Okay, fine, let's give EA the benefit of the doubt. EA have produced some solid gaming experiences, especially in the sports realm, but they have a tough act to follow. The story is ultimately about stopping a terrorist called Renard from causing a nuclear meltdown. The two women that you meet in the journey are Electra King, who you have to protect from being taken hostage by Renard again, and Christmas Jones, a nuclear physicist who helps you in your adventure. The levels stay true to the movie, and you get a nice variety of missions which can be chasing after targets, skiing down a mountain and taking out baddies along the way, and also stealth missions which utilise night vision and a sniper rifle.
Considering this game came out 2 years after GoldenEye, I didn't see a noticeable amount of increase in the graphics.
The characters are a little chunkier than before. What is noticeable is the weapon reloading graphics, which was quite new for the time. The cutscenes have voices in them, which is a step up from GoldenEye. All the voices sound as you'd expect, a little muffled, but they do the job.
Sorry, James. I can't let you take Em away from me before I've finished with her. Put your weapons down, now. Finish him.
The story stays quite faithful to the movie and ties in all the key scenes like the Spanish bank in the beginning, the skiing level, and the Russian nuclear facility.
The music in this game is average, and if I really think about it, there's much more memorable music in GoldenEye than this game. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of good tunes here, but let's just compare, shall we? Case closed.
With regards to the voices, Pierce Brosnan sounds like Pierce Brosnan, and all the main characters are voiced well. M sounds just like Judi Dench.
I have to say that the gameplay is excellent. Controlling your player is intuitive and easy. It's just perfect.
For the level designs themselves, I think there's a good balance of stealth, rail shooting, and just finding your way through the levels to keep you interested in the game. As I mentioned earlier, the weapons are nicely detailed and reloading, and what is memorable in the game is that for the first time we have guided rockets which you can hunt down the enemy and piss off your friends in multiplayer. The AI are a little more intelligent in this game than GoldenEye, in the way that they can see you and can shoot you without being perplexed by hand railings. I think the reason why a lot of people forget about this Bond adventure in particular is because the villains really aren't that memorable when compared to, say, the likes of Jaws, Oddjob or Scaramanga. Renard does have a super strength because of a bullet in his head that stops him from feeling pain, but he's still easy to forget about. My favourite bits in the game are the skiing level and the Caviar Warehouse stage where you get to use the guided rocket missile to take down a helicopter. It's fucking awesome. There's also a stealth stage where you can use night vision, another gadget which was very new at gaming for the time. They definitely left the hardest part for last. You're basically left swimming through a sunken submarine, and it's like a maze, and you have limited oxygen which adds extra pressure to the level.
Now usually when one thinks about GoldenEye, what comes to mind is the multiplayer, which allowed up to 4 players, which was amazing for the time.
The World Is Not Enough improves in areas but regresses in others. For instance, some of the level designs take place in the extra large places such as the Skyrail in multiplayer. But where are the proximity mines?
After a good look at this Bond experience, you're left with a pretty decent game. It was fun playing this game after such a long time, and if I had to choose between GoldenEye and The World Is Not Enough, my heart goes with GoldenEye. I just have much more fond memories playing that game. The music, the baddies, the weapons, the multiplayer, it was all much more new. And whilst The World Is Not Enough is a great game, it didn't really offer that much new to the Bond experience apart from the voice acting and a couple of stealthy bits of equipment. It's certainly better than the PS1 version, but that's another story. So thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please subscribe. If not, don't.